And Kill Harry already ripping it up. Could he make the 53? Welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus, and Kill Harry, one practice in, dominating, lights out, as they say.
Well, let's not get carried away. But before we do talk with Nikhil Harry and his chance of actually making the final 53, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, and comment, become a YouTube member as well.
Yeah, let's get 10K subs. Hit that sub button. We're going live tonight, 7 o'clock Central Time. Beers will be flowing. Plenty of Vikings talk, so let's do it. And Kill Harry, overreaction time.
Yeah.
Just, when was he signed? Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday. I was just fighting a forest fire, came in, and the news broke.
Yeah, news breaks, and I think when you sign it, just like whatever, okay, great, this guy sucks, and he just had a really good practice yesterday. So there's a lot of people talking about Harry. So we got to talk about him.
There's a couple things that came with that practice. Number one, his size. Everybody kept talking about how big this guy looks. He's just this huge receiver, which is great because we don't really have that on our depth chart right now. And it also sounds like Kevin O'Connell was like working very closely with him, like in his ear for a kind of an uncomfortable amount of time. So I don't know what they were talking about. Could have been anything, but. The fact the head coach took that much interest in him, and he was also making these like toe dragging catches for a big receiver. So it sounds like his first practice couldn't have gone much better.
Couldn't have gone much better. And when you take a deeper look at it, I was looking at it like, hey, he's a good red zone target. He's huge. He's 6'4", 225. We didn't have one of those last year. We never really have a big wide receiver. So I was looking at it like, maybe he's just filling in for like a Naylor. Like he doesn't even fit in for Naylor, who's not practicing. He doesn't fit in for who's the other receiver not practicing?
Tristan Jackson.
He's a smaller guy, and all of our receivers are small. Justin Jefferson's the tallest one at 6'1". Everyone, so he does fill that big old need. It's a need. Do we need that need? I guess is the question.
Do we need that need? And I'm trying to think. You look at Nikhil Harry, hasn't panned out. No one can deny that. But I was trying to think when he was drafted, was Tom Brady still in New England, or had he moved on at that point?
Oh, I think Tom Brady was there. Julian Edelman was there. I looked at that too, and the big thing in Kill Harry's big issue is he's slow. He doesn't have much of a route tree. His big knock coming out of college was he ripped it up in college because he's so big. He manhandled these small corners, and when he got to the NFL, he didn't get away with that anymore, and they realized that he's not very good.
Yeah. So here's the question now. Can he actually make the Vikings final 53? The first practice went very well for him, and I'm not going to answer that, but to me, why is this intriguing? You look at the bottom of the depth chart for wide receivers, right? The first four are likely going to be Justin Jefferson, KJ Osborne, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor. So then who's 5 and 6 if they do keep 6? Tristan Jackson, I'd love to see him make that. Brandon Powell, I think, looking like a good shot to be able to make the roster. Jalen Reagor, maybe. But to keep a veteran with some size, that's not a horrible thing to have for the 5th or 6th receiver.
Yeah, I mean, even before his good practice, I think the chance of him making a roster, I mean, there was always a shot just based off of the bottom of our depth chart. And Jalen Naylor isn't getting on the field, so I'm not writing it off that this guy's even going to be ready. I mean, he's still not practicing, right?
And that's the thing. I mean, you look at also Tristan Jackson. I mean, is he? Who knows? He could still get IR'd, so we don't know what his status is going to be. So if it comes down to keeping like a Blake Prohl or a Nikhil Harry, I may go for the hair.
Everything is better when it's Harry. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope he continues to rip it up. I think that having him on our practice squad would be a wonderful thing. I need to call him up, whoever we're going against. Maybe it's a better matchup where we can take advantage of it. We do got some big guys in Hawkinson and Oliver, so we got some huge size there in the red zone. I still think it's probably a long shot for him to make it, but I love the fact that he came out. I mean, the plays he was making, diving catches, toe dragging, it was beautiful. He's never really had a fair shot. Comes into New England when he should have never been a first-round pick. Goes to the Bears where every Bear sucks ass. So he never had a chance there. He gets a fresh start. He's still only 25 years old. He's got that big old size. Maybe we could put it to use. I hope so.
Yeah, I wish I disagree with you, but you're right. I don't see him making the team. I still think it's a very, very long shot. It's a possibility, but I like the idea of having him on the practice squad as a guy you can call up if someone's hurt, someone's down, and add some size. Maybe you want some bigger receivers for a certain matchup. Maybe your team you're going against has some big corners. I don't know. I like to have him there to call upon. So practice squad would be good for Nikhil Harry, I think.
I think it's going to come down more to numbers. I think we're going to keep 5 receivers. So that really puts a damper on things, especially with Powell ripping it up. I just don't know who we wouldn't make unless somebody is injured, like a Naylor goes on the IR or something.
Yep. All right. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? Can N'Keal Harry make the final 53-man roster? Do not forget, we are going live tonight. 7 Bells. We are horned up. Oh, we're going live tomorrow, too, before the game. Why wouldn't we? It's what we do. And also remember this. Larry Fitzgerald has 29 career drops and 37 career tackles.